Oh my, look what I just did. I cannot believe it. It makes me ill. Gotta fix this. Well, good afternoon. I'm in my garage and I'm going to tackle something I don't know a whole lot about, but I'm going to try it. So I wanted to film it in case it works for me. It might help you. But this is my truck. And I went up to the local Zaxby's drive-thru, and this is a 2500 truck, so it's big, and go through their drive-thru to get my wife a salad. And when I came, going in the drive-thru was really tight, and I don't think they had trimmed their hedges, and one of their bushes scratched the side of my truck. So I'm gonna take something, this stuff right here. It's called Turtle Wax Scratch and Swirl Remover. Shake it up real good, and I'm gonna apply it and see if this will make it come off. If not, then I'll try something else. But let me show you the scratch. Hello, my name is Barry. This is Adventures and Stuff. It's all about our traveling adventures, outdoor fun, boating, boat maintenance, fishing, working on things, and just living life. All right, so here is the scratch. And right here, it's a little bit deeper, but for the most part, if I rub my fingernail across it, it feels like it doesn't go down. So I'm hoping I can put some of this stuff on there and buff it out, but we'll see how it goes. All right, it says use a damp applicator and rub it in hard, and that's what I've done. So we're gonna see, I can still see it a little bit. But I will try and see if it makes a difference or not. And I'll put a little bit more on here and keep rubbing so it takes it out of any part of it. And I'm putting some elbow grease in here. See if that helps. It's really aggravating. I mean, I gotta try to keep my truck looking good and clean. And then you go do something like that and that happens. But anyhow, maybe I turned the corner too close, who knows. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry for a couple minutes, and some of that, well, it goes on up here, heck. Must have rubbed down the whole deal. Let's just try that little area first. It did say test it on a spot and see how it does. Now let's see. I'm gonna let that dry to a haze, and then I'll buff it off in a couple minutes. Okay, here it is. You can see that's where I put the polish on. You can still see it through there a little bit, but I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna buff it off, and then we might try it again. We'll have to see. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna try buffing it off. Let's see what we get. I'll do a light buffing. Right there, it's taking care of it, it looks like. But we'll see as we get down toward the back. Where, nope, I see it. Not as bad. But let's see what it looks like down there where it was really bad. That's kind of like the beginning of it. You know what? It looks better, I think, than it did. But it's still there, so maybe I try it again. So I'll put another coat on there, so we'll keep working on it. Okay, so I'm doing it again. Sorry for the real close up as I'm trying to film it with my phone. I'll bring all my camera stuff out. working in there really well. See what happens. Going back around, back around, back around. Trying to rub it in linearly. Oh God, I can't even talk. But in a straight line. Let's see if that helps maybe. It's getting better. But we'll come back and let that dry and then buff it up. All right, Mr. Impatient here. I'm gonna polish it up. See if it got darker. It's filling in, but I can still see it a little bit. Not near as bad. It's a lot better than it was, but you can still see right there. You can see a light scratch, but it is getting darker. So I'm not going to bore you with doing it again, but I'm going to go ahead and try it a couple more times, and then I'll polish it and I'll show you the finished product. See how it looks. All right, so this time I'll try something a little bit differently. I used the same product. I just went down and I put it on a little thicker and didn't rub it in so much. And I'm gonna let this sit and dry for a few minutes, and then I'll buff it off. And if this doesn't do it, I'm gonna have to go try something else. But hopefully this will work, so we will see. So I'll be back to you in a couple minutes. Well, while this is drying, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button if you find this interesting, and the notification bell so you'll see all my future videos. And then hit the like button if you like it, share with your friends, and make comments, and let me know if it helps you or not. All right, I've let it dry this time, the thick layer, probably about 15-20 minutes. So I'm gonna lightly rub it and see what happens here. I can still see it a little bit. So this is actually a really lightweight compound by Turtle Wax. They make heavier duty ones. So I'll see how this looks when I get done. And you can look at it from the other side, from the back, looking forward, and you can't even see it. And that looks a whole lot better, it really does. I can see a teeny bit right in there. And if you get right on top of it, you can see it just a little bit. But you see there, basically, it's taking the scratch out. Unbelievable. Again, right in this area, I can see a little teeny bit. I might do it one more time there, but anyhow, if you have a scratch on your car and it's not real deep, this stuff, I think, will help get it out. It says micro polishing technology. And it does mention it's for light scratches, and if you have, it says ultrafine polishing agents remove blemishes, minor scratches, and swirl marks. If you have deeper scratches, you know, they have a Turtle Wax and super hard shell wax for cars with heavy scratches and swirl marks. It says use Turtle Wax rubbing and polishing compound. So hopefully this is going to suffice. I'll just kind of see, you know, how it weathers. And if I need to do something else, I might get a little heavier compound. But anyhow, hopefully this is helpful to you. It sure makes a huge difference, especially in the back down here where I had the bigger scratch. So hopefully this was helpful. All right, here's the before picture, the scratch before I did anything, and then the finished product. So you can see it made a big difference. Y'all take care. See you next time.